di PE football ya anjir eleh nangis 124 gelo gaskeun langsung wae lah tong banyak cincau. Mari kita main.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Right card is the name on everybody's lips. Hardly a surprise when you're making your 500th appearance. Quite something, Jim Beglin.
Well, he's a special professional who's done a sterling job to keep himself at the top of his game for so long. His durability and his mental strength have been a constant, and I wish him all the luck today.
Disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Berbatov. Bojan Turkic is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And this is a great chance to take a lead. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And again! It's bounced back off the post.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good spread. Looking to play him in. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. It's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Marquinhos gets it clear. Now it's Berbatov. That's a cute ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for options for movement, and he's got the beating of his man. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bojan, good, strong midfield running here. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chance for a shot! And he's got it! One
efficiency. Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that. Bristol, big chance! Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. Oh, what a mistake! Tries a shot! And they're at it again in double quick time. An act of charity gratefully received. Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
After 38
So that's
minutes.
2 now without reply.
Nine.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Some really good ball movement. Here's Batistuta. Batistuta. Oh, right place, right time. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, that's a key interception.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Shevchenko. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Shevchenko. Can he get on the end of this? And he shoots! Good efforts, and it is right on half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half? The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know. And the second half gets underway. I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. Saliba will play for Rijkaard. Through pass. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And here's Osimhen, and he was quick to react. Xavi Alonso. Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. It's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Dani Olmo. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Milik running on one side, Nog in defence on the other. I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There was just too many bodies in the way, Peter. Well read. The danger is averted, and that's well seen too. Always onto this. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. Batistuta. That's been intercepted. That was well played. Well stopped. Right, Shevchenko. Pass someone off target. Manchester United seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That's it. It's just a good goal. Dani Olmo! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through. Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because they don't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and a clinical edge. substitution on the field. Number 11, Denny Olmo. Number 27, Boya.
Bristol choosing to make the first change. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Number 9, Osman. Coming on the field, number 8, Zielinski.
That's tidy.
Number 17, Messi. Number 14,
Neymar stealing
Number
forward.
18, Jürgen Klopp.
Defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. They had to. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Neymar with the ball.
Minutes has been indicated.
That is good strength. Good goal, Neymar! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Kepencet.
That's that. Tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The whistle. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
Anjir lah.
Can he get it through? That is expertly dealt with. Khan is there to clear. And here's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? was there to get a vital touch.
Look, when we talk about decision making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Ronaldinho looking to pass their way through. And this is Shevchenko. Searching pass he's played there. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Soboslai. Oh, that's a fine interception. Manchester United still without a sip. Manchester United have a free kick.
No, shit.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Cannavaro. Shevchenko reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
And this is Shevchenko. Bastoni with the slide tackle there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Aduh, biarin nonton.
Scholes finding their passes. Now it's Batistuta. And he's running through. Now that is a hefty challenge. And that has been clubbed away. Darwin. Oh, that's well spotted. Xavi Alonso. Nicely weighted ball. Distributed tidily. Beckham gets into some space. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Ronaldinho. And Shevchenko. Here's Scholes. Xavi Alonso. Batistuta. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for a lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Both sides defensively robust up to now.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And Shevchenko. Van Dijk. Vitinha. Driving on and making good progress. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Batistuta gets flagged offside. Taken back almost at once. And he was quick to react. We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Scholes. Looking for options for movement. Looking for the run. Goes for it! Oh, off the bar! That's really well cleared.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Darwin Núñez. Coming on the field is number 17, Vinicius
Stojkovic! Stojkovic! That's wonderful! Sumptuous finish and absolute joy! He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spiked.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Vinicius Junior. Stojkovic going face to face with his great rival. Batistuta! Batistuta! Deftly away. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to play it through. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's done with nicely by the defence. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. He's in plenty of space here. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Chance!
Should have put that one away. Stojkovic really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Stojkovic, number 6, Soboslai. Coming on the field, number 14, Javi Simons.
Manchester United must do something here, and very quickly.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Batistuta!
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal. Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Javi Simons. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
That looks a decent goal.
Takes a shot! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He has found the way through. Decent chance! And that may well be that. That is that. In the end, there's no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So what is it today's show?
Well, plenty. We hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take...
And the shots! Marvellous goal! Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Manchester United.
Really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Takes a shot! They bet! Oh, flags up, so that won't count. Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision. Moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And there's the shot! It's it! And the lead lost! No time at all! Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. That is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the Carly managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable. Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
It's Beckham. Now it's Batistuta. This is Shevchenko. This is Batistuta. And Batistuta! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. A truly wicked strike. Nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter. And while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Great vision. Great solid ball. He has done it. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So all square. Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. It's a really well-measured ball. Back into the middle. Tries a shot! Goal! Vasco da Gama! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Vasco da Gama are into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Manchester United are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Scholes has a look and plays it forward. Now it's De Bruyne. He's picked his way through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
that clear. Neymar tries to pass it through.
There will be 3
David Villa receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Vasco da Gama have a free kick. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Looking to widen the gap even further here. An absolute gem! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
The referee brings the first half to a close.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they go.
And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the lead is extended still further.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And he's worked it through. Just the keeper to beat! John Shorty! Oh, almost a sixth!
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Batistuta. Beckham. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Pedri stood his ground strongly.
Kita susah banget
And it's Pedri.
kasih jaringannya tai kan.
Now it's De Bruyne. Pass is just off target. Pepe. Beckham.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he finish?
Ngepernya dia aja tuh kayak orang-orang.
Just about up to 75 minutes. David Villa. Oh, he's crossed through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pepe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hakimi. Now it's Pedri. He can run onto that. He's well for great shot.
Shooting tapi pertandingan.
It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having young runners who want to go behind that defence, win the ball, and they're in.
Number 24.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys.
Substitution for Vasco da Gama.
Alvaro.
Number 7.
Ronaldinho.
Esteban.
De Bruyne.
Number 14. Pedri. Number 11. Neymar. Number 15. Xabi
Robertson.
coming on the field.
Schneider.
Number
Knocks it into space.
Number
And he's managed to get free.
Schneider.
And a chance! He scores! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by shapes to shoot! And that is the last effort of the game.
Manchester United
They controlled, but they managed to throw it all away.
Kasih jaringan bapuk mulu anjing. Umur gue 26 bang. Mau jadi streaming tapi masih modal pakai HP bang. Modalnya masih pakai handphone, ini live aku pakai handphone bang. Gue live pakai handphone ini bang. Tapi jaringannya ya Allah.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute.
United against Germany.
Expectations
Umur 26.
rising fast
26.
here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box. These weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Cristiano Ronaldo tries to pass it for a real chance.
Ya Allah.
Goal, Germany! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Astagfirullah.
Taken
Iya.
off him. Xavi Alonso. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Hazard. He's found a way through.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Ya Allah, jaringan.
That's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. They're back on the ball again. Striker.
Bisa di
Always
nyerang
scanning
motor.
the pitch for targets.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception, well timed. And it's Xabi Alonso. That is a great pick out. And this is Ronaldinho.
Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Great chance! And it's in! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what...
Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete! That was a given. It always was.
Well, the keeper has every right to have
Halo
a
semuanya, hai.
because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He is slightly undercooked, that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Can he get it through? Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. And we've reached half-time. Manchester United come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we
Iya,
are
dari
up to
HP.
the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just
Live dari HP ini.
the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable, and it was
Live dari HP ini bang, makanya agak nge-frame, jaringannya jadi gak stabil ini.
Manchester
Pakai
United
HP apa?
are up by the odd goal in 3.
Ini pakai HP Redmi.
Things at the break. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Aduh,
Terrific header. It's there. It's Lebanon. What a match we have.
I could watch this every week, Peter, and talk about...
pakai HP Redmi ini.
Wonderful.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. In the defense,
Redmi Note 14.
picking him up. I think the boss won't be amused.
Kabar bang, jangan komen dulu bang. Aduh, nge-frame apa? Anjir lah.
Oh, Germany! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Germany take the lead. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has changed the dynamic somewhat. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous week. It's big! Boom header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Xabi Alonso. Right, Shevchenko. It's a searching pass. Great vision. Now Mbappe. Can he finish? And they are tearing the opposition apart here.
Iya,
Simply breathtaking.
pakai Redmi.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
So now the difference is 3. And he was quick to react. And he thumps it clear.
Why?
Serginho. Not the most convincing of passes. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Decent chance! He has done it!
Kalau udah
Players
streaming.
ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Enggak sih kalau udah streaming,
No
cuman ya
space,
gini
no
lah.
problem. You just cannot stop
Streamer
him.
baru
Such
biasa
a
belum ada
well-aimed
modal untuk
finish.
beli PC.
It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Germany are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Anjir.
Marquinhos. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Albert Ferrer. And
Wah,
Serginho.
gini bang.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Howson. And that's that. Manchester United pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing.
Iya ini, cuman ya gimana lagi bang? Mau gimana lagi? Belum punya uang, belum punya uang untuk beli PC bang. Jadi ya gimana lagi? Ini aja jalannya aja yang ada, meskipun agak pusing sih ke otak gitu. Pusingnya ya kadang ngeprem, jaringan gas, jadi ke jaringan juga stabil. Cuman ya mau gimana lagi bang? Waduh, main 3 back apa gak susah itu. Ya gimana ya? Aku sih enaknya seperti sebenarnya enak pakai 3 back sih bang. Tadi mah coba formasi. Pada ini apa? Kata orang sih formasi tadi itu OP kan 2 ini. Malah aku terbiasa pakai ini 3 back, terbiasa pakai 3 back. Tadi mah cuman coba formasi kata orang lagi meta itu pakai 2 AMF. Meta 2 AMF katanya, tapi dicoba gak terlalu ini sih. Gak tahu sih faktor dari pelatihnya atau enggak sih. Mungkin pelatih ya, tampak dari manajer. Sebenarnya sih aku bang, aku ke divisi 3 itu pakai formasi ini, pakai formasi 3 back ini. Bentar ya, nggak langsung gas, bentar. Bikin rokok dulu. Iya sih karena apa ya sekarang ya apalagi itu defense-nya di nerf kan, untuk defense itu di nerf jadi agak susah, cuman besok juga update kok ke 4.1 54.1 besok update turun divisi lagi besok. Enak gini sih bang, asli enaknya enak gini sih, cuman resikonya ya ketika terkena apa, terkena serangan balik sih. Cuman ini tadi gak ini ya, salah tadi. Nah ininya itu harus ini, aku mau ball position sebenarnya. Ya gak apa-apa lah, coba dulu.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns.
Kadang jaringan sih, kadang HP-nya ngeprem.
Against Japan. Pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Bismillah aja.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim? Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, great chance! They would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious
Kadang itu AM-nya aku jadian SS kadang ngomong.
Most players in that position I think would probably fluff that, but not this fella. Simmons!
Langsung guys.
It's a goal! That is remarkable! All in a matter of moments. Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach. That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often. Japan have the equaliser, and we're all
itu lo rasa
they
gimana
just
ya?
couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant. Passing is crisp and sharp. This is Shevchenko. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi Alonso. It's Ronaldinho. He's away. Batistuta. Shot, surely! Oh, he's really drilled it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it. Japan have the chance to
Ya
be on the way.
Allah.
Now it's Kochu. Good ball, good take. He might be in here. He's had a shot. Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter. But that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. bypassed the press. Well read. The danger is averted. De Bruyne. Scholes. Went Batistuta. Well seen. Saw that coming. That's great positioning. So good from him. Cannavaro kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Here's Oyafabal. And the shot!
Anjir.
Goal! Japan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that. Japan take the lead. Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another? Now it's Ronaldinho. Scholes. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And it's Cannavaro. De
There will
Bruyne.
be 3 minutes added time.
Salah ngoper.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Can he get on the end of this? Ronaldinho. That is going to be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. The midway point of the game. Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it. And the game has already resumed here. Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. And now they can clear their lines. Ronaldinho does really well there. He is strong. And here's Shevchenko. No, that's been intercepted. Kupchu. Ronaldinho looking to pass their way through. Cannavaro cuts it out. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore. And that means just header! And he was there to get a vital touch. Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Played out towards the right wing. And this is Shevchenko. Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see. This is a really front-footed approach. They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. And that is off the post. And here's Batistuta. Ronaldinho. Simons. And he was quick to react. Ronaldinho. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oyarthabal pinches it off him. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Simons. Oh, well played. Ronaldinho. Oyarthabal. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Just 5 minutes left. Chance for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all. It's De Bruyne. Ronaldinho. Now De Bruyne. Well, they put it back in a hurry.
Tamat.
Time is up, and
Anjir,
there
kita
goes
rasa.
the whistle. Manchester United can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive. And Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! The great Ukrainian goal machine! Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. And he stuck it away as if laser guided. He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper. So, a breakthrough already. Kupchu. Dembele. Distributed tidily. Bernardo Silva has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Open nobar belum bang.
And he was alert to it. Rijkaard. Batistuta. Aimed beyond the defence. This is Batistuta. He's got away. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! Manchester United are back on level terms. And a trademark move.
Open nobar besok di ML bang.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal. And it's very impressive.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yang mau mabar besok di ML ya, karena divisinya pasti lagi update besok mah, jadi gak live divisi dulu, gak live e-football dulu ya besok lah. Seri ada telepon barusan.
Good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. De Bruyne. It's Batistuta.
Iya.
Surely a foul, free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Oke, enggak. Itu mas seller. Kan aku punya toko online juga.
And it's Batistuta. And here's Shevchenko. Great ball and it hits a shot.
Iya, dia masuk.
It's good timing.
Well, when you're watching a ball being played from that distance, you can't take your eye off the defensive line.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Bernardo Silva, and that could set him on his way. This is Dembele. Madrid's possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, this is Dembele. Can he finish?
Dembele.
It's in! And they've got their lead back. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid go into the lead. That was nowhere near his best. Tries to play it through.
Two aggregates has been indicated.
Crosses it in here.
That's good defensive concentration.
Azar. And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Played out to the right. Hazard. Great ball if he can get there. This is Bernardo Silva. Shapes to shoot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Bernardo Silva probably should have taken a breath and looked for
Bernardo
runners.
Silva.
It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. And this is Shevchenko. That looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho! He's going to be disappointed with that. Wriggles his way through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease. And Bernardo! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Shevchenko. Great vision. And Shevchenko. Dembele. That's an excellent interception.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's a good ball out wide.
Ayo bro, mau sholat dulu bro.
Substitution.
That has been cut short.
That's good play from him.
He is through here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to.
Takes the shot. And that's off target. Shevchenko. Played through for him.
There will be one
And he's in on goal. Chance!
Akhirnya.
30 minutes and we're all square again.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And that's it. Nothing to separate the sides in the end. For the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on